guys, Christina Ricci. If you want more pars, let's focus on your lead wrist and the relationship that has with the club face. All right, this is a really important concept to understand. I think this is going to be a game changer for a lot of players, really understanding what this lead wrist does throughout the swing, and especially at impact. You ready? Let's get to it. All right, so it's important when you're working on getting this lead wrist flat at impact, right? You're gonna feel like your knuckles in this part of your glove, so the ball marker is moving down towards the ground. Now you can do this as you come into the ball, or you can preset it in your backswing. Right? Because a lot of players, when they get to the top of their backswing, they have a cupped wrist at the top. See this cup? Let me come in a little closer so you can see this. So when players get to the top, they have a cupped lead wrist, right? And that really opens the club face. So on the downswing, you got to do extra work to square up the club. All right? So instead, why not, just when you get to the top, have a flat lead wrist? So when you come in, all you have to do is rotate. All right? And that's enough. You don't have to overcook the bow. You know, I think a lot of players are trying to overcook it. Now, if you're one that comes in with this ball marker facing the sky, you're going to feel like you're overcooking it, and you need to. You absolutely need to feel like you're overcooking it. So you're going to feel like this. All right? You're going to feel like this knuckle is so deep down, like it's like this. All right? But again, you're not going to get there. It's just a feeling you're going to have. All right? Because if you're used to coming in like this with that ball markers pointing to the sky, this club face is wide open, and you're struggling with weak rights or slices. Ooh. That's how windy it is. Super crazy windy. We're expecting to get tornadoes tonight. I gotta put this hat on real tight. And I have a hat mark on my head. Oh well. Whew. All right, where was I? All right, so if you're one that comes in with a ball marker pointing to the sky, your club face is open. Most likely if you have a neutral grip. And the other thing I want to point out that's very important is that setup. If you have a neutral grip, you're gonna have a cup here. That's setup. All right, so a lot of players maintain this cup when they get to the top. And that's fine, as long as you don't increase it. All right, so if you maintain it and you come down, you're gonna have to feel like you bow. All right, it's just the bottom line. All right, so you can either bow at the top or just get your lead wrist flat, and that's good enough. And as you come down, just rotate through and your club face should be square with a good grip. Or if you like to maintain that little cup that you have at address, that natural cup, and you still have it at the top, you're going to need to bow at the bottom. All right, so those are a couple options for you. But regardless, remember, it's all about the club face. So the reason why we bow is if we need to square the club face. All right, if your lead wrist is flat at the top, and you come through feeling that the ball marker is facing towards the target, and you have a good grip, you should be fine. All right, so all you're gonna do is make sure your lead wrist is flat, and then it's facing the ground, towards the ground as you come through. And then you're gonna release. So at impact, your lead wrist is flat. You wanna feel like your ball marker is facing the target. All right, and a beautiful opportunity with this 40-mile-an-hour plus wind gusting right now to keep the ball flight low. Work on your lead wrist bow.